Next up at UFC Atlantic City, we have another interesting matchup with some interesting line movement. We have Chidi Njokuani taking on Rhys McKee. Chidi Njokuani, 22-10 overall. 2-3 in his last 5. He is on a very unfortunate 3-fight skid riddled with bad luck. He's taking on Rhys McKee. Nobody has had more bad luck in the octagon than Rhys McKee. He's 13-5 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. Sorry, I thought it was 2-3. Anyway, 3-2 his last 5. He's looking for his first UFC win. And this is an interesting fight because Rhys McKee is just a long, rangy striker. That's his skill set. I'm tall and long, and I can fight being tall and long. He's not going to be taller and longer in this matchup. Chidi Njokuani is insanely tall and insanely long for this weight class. He's a very good striker. He's got speed. He's got power, good distance control. Not a high volume guy, but he sticks and moves well. His feet are never fully planted, and he still manages to connect with big time power. He can be taken down if you can work inside the reach, but that's not an easy thing to do because he is very, very long. He is coming off the loss to McCall Olenjacek. A couple fights before that, the loss to Gregory Rodriguez, and they were basically the exact same thing. He was beating the absolute shit out of him, winning, dominating, looking incredible, and then the tides turned very, very quickly. And that's the unfortunate story of his recent skid. He's taking on Rhys McKee. This guy's a long striker. That's basically it. That's the credit I'll give him. He knows how to be long. God was like, you're tall, and then that's how he fights, just tall. He doesn't have any power, doesn't have any particularly good wrestling skills, doesn't have good takedown defense. None of that. He's just a long, rangy striker. He's accurate. He's got speed. You can say it's power. It's not really a ton of power, but he does a good job just sort of piecing you up when he's all the way on the outside. He does try to avoid grappling at all costs. If you can close the distance, you can 100% take him down without question. This card is loaded with favorites that are tricky. Just 2 days ago, Chidi Njokuani was more than a 2-1 favorite. He was minus 250. That line has tightened all the way down to minus 145. The other day was minus 120 something. And I think if people don't know what to do with this line, I get it, right? Because you see Chidi, you see Rhys. You see Rhys's last fight, and you're like, dude, Chidi should beat the shit out of this guy. Shouldn't even be an issue. And then you see Chidi's last couple of fights. It's like, damn it, dude. He's so talented, so powerful, so fast. All of these things, and just these wins just slip through his fingers. So I get the concern. I do trust Chidi. I've got a small little baby boy bet on him. And I think he can get it done. He's going to hit way harder. He's going to be better literally everywhere. And while Rhys is long and Chidi has a way of these fights turning against him, I don't think it's going to matter here. Rhys doesn't really have that like gigantic one-punch power. I think Chidi gets it done. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, Chidi at 170 is going to be interesting. He could be a problem, or we've already seen issues with durability with him, with cardio with him, and coming down to 170. I don't think that's going to help anything. That's for sure. People are making good points in the chat. Chidi is the better fighter. I don't disagree that Chidi is the better fighter. He's going to be fast early. He's going to be able to land some good shots. Rhys McKee is a guy that, he's known as like the Skeletor, but he's more like a zombie the way, he just fucking eats shots, and his striking is fucking slow. There's a reason why when I didn't have a fighter lock of the week at one point, I took the under 2.5 for the Ange Losa and Rhys McKee fight, because I knew that Ange fucking hits hard and Rhys McKee fucking gets hit, and we nearly almost got that under 2.5 for
so
plus
close
money. It probably should have been stopped, but Rhys showed some really nice durability. And if he is able to withstand the early onslaught of Chidi, of course he can overcome that, and he's shown that. He almost finished Angelos in the last minute in the third round after getting beat on pretty much the whole fight. He is resilient. He can kind of volume you. If you're getting tired, he will not stop. But I got to go Chidi here. And I'm not super confident. I'm not crazy confident. It's low confidence. I'm not going to bet Chidi, but he is the better fighter. He is going to land shots early. He is very, very fast. And maybe at 170, he's really putting people's lights out. I'm going Chidi here. I don't absolutely love it. Rhys can weather the storm. We'll see. But if you want to play it, this could be a live bet situation, right? You maybe play Chidi, and then if he doesn't do it, right? I assume even if he doesn't get it done in the first, he's going to withstand the first. Chidi could look like a fucking. It could be minus 300 after the first, but we all know what could happen in second and third round. So Rhys could be a live bet play for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think he fought on that same card again, and he's doing it again here with Cowlin Loughran. And they all showed up, supposed to be these foreign prospects, these good Irish prospects that were supposed to be the next generation, and they both just absolutely sucked. And I can't get that out of my head. So it was just Rhys getting beat on and being tough. Chidi is just too good, too dangerous. And tides turned in his last couple of fights, but it was really good opponents. Mikhailo Lejechuk hits like a freight train. Gregory Rodriguez hits like a freight train. Like Rhys McKee isn't that guy. He's durable. He's long, but that's literally where it ends. So I am very confident in Chidi, but I'll be a nervous freaking wreck this whole time. I am going to spend the $8,600 in DraftKings, though, on Chidi with that salary. Are you going to spend the $76 on Rhys?
I picked Chidi. I'm not playing Rhys.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if, he's a zombie. He could make something happen.
Yeah, sometimes you ask stupid questions. That's fine.
Well, speaking of stupid, it'd be stupid not to become a premium member. It does a couple things for you. One, it just supports us. It's just a great way to support the channel.
Get me to the Apex again.
It keeps the lights on and it gets Jacob paid.
I want to go every week.
It did look like a ton
If everyone becomes a premium member, I don't give a fuck. I'll move to Vegas and go just to Apex every week.
Somebody commented, honestly, if you keep filming vlogs about how amazing it is, Josh the Web Guy said this, they could just use those as like advertisements for these tickets are worth it.
Yeah, I think my vlog is like, they should use something like that for like, if they want to sell tickets, hey, guess what, UFC? You want to sell tickets to the Apex? Put me on a fucking promo and I will pump the shit out of that because that was one of the best experiences of my life.
Just man. The food looked good. That food was bad.
That's the thing. I didn't even show up the food in the vlog, dude. They had fucking, I don't even know what the fuck they were. I mean, it was steak. It was chicken.
It was like a baby chicken. It was a quail.
Dude, it was fucking incredible. The drinks, the waitress was awesome. Just drinks flowing down. Last call, because Big Don was fun. I was putting down drinks pretty well. I was hungover as shit, dude. Going to the Apex, I was hungover as shit. But the second I got there, like the mood switch, I got one beer in me. It was good. But Big Don was fucking putting down drinks. My friend that was with me. And last call came, and she's like, "Can I get you anything?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm pretty good. You know, it's about to be the Amanda fight. You know, I want to be a little zoned down a little bit." And he was like, "Yeah, if you don't mind." She brought him out a fucking tray of drinks. Literally like 5 or 6 fucking drinks for last call. Like, here you go, guys. Enjoy. It was crazy. Like, they treat you like fucking royalty.
Yeah, I mean, it was expensive. Well, how much were the tickets? You say the 5,000 number. That included flights?
No. 5,000 was the tickets.
I thought it was $1,500 for a ticket.
No. It was $1,750 plus... no, it was
15, per person.
No, it was $1,750 a person. An extra $750 per ticket to sit on the couch, which is the front row. So that's $2,500 a piece. So it's $5,000.
Oh. What if you were a solo and wanted to sit on the couch? Would they put 2 strangers on a couch or no?
I bet they would. I bet you're only buying one.
That would be awkward. Just like a hello.
Not awkward for me. Gotta love, baby.
Yeah, no, all there is. We do have a couple of super chats. Luis Rodriguez. Somebody said I can't roll my... So, sorry, Luis. We'll be right back to you. I said one of the Brazilian names, I changed the R to an H, and they're like, it's not an H. Learn how to roll your R's, dummy. First of all, that's how the Brazilians pronounce it. Second of all, here you go. Luis Rodriguez. He donated $2 for your security because it did sound like Tracy Cortez is starting to stalk you a little bit.
And the only thing I really regret, too, was as I was walking out of the lobby, because I was like, we walked out. Actually, I walked out next to Tracy. Hey, see you. Have a good night, Tracy. And we got our limo,
there.
by the way. We got our fucking limo. But we were supposed to get a limo there. I didn't even tell anybody about this.
Wait, they gave you a limo?
No,
or you booked a limo on your own?
No, I got a limo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I was getting a limo there and on the way back, too. The limo on the way there, because it was going to be in the vlog. Us getting a limo was going to be fucking awesome for the vlog, getting a fucking limo. Even though it literally was like $160 or something like that. But the limo was fucking late, and we had to fucking go. I'm on the phone. They're like, yeah, he's like 10, 15 minutes away still. I'm like, no, I can't just...
They kicked us out, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, so we had to get a fucking cab. The cab driver was fucking, like, drove like 35 miles an hour and a 70 on the way there. It was like, the guy was a fucking idiot. So we got a cab there, limo on the way back. But what I was going to say was, when I was walking out, I looked, and Laura Senko was just standing right there. And I literally was like, had already unwind myself. Like, I just like was like, oh, man, that was a great night. And I looked at her, we made eye contact, and I went, and just walked out. Just didn't even say hi to her or anything. I just went like, what? It just walked out the door.
Just the noise. Yeah, that's funny. And then we have a $5 super chat from Patrick Watson. He said, cracked me up seeing you dap up Zalal on TV. Jacob, sorry your girl lost, but happy you enjoyed yourself. Brother, thank you for the $5 super chat. And it was more than a dap. The dude sought you out, pointed at you, ran to you, and gave you a hug.
Yeah, I didn't even like call. I wasn't like, because typically I've been like for the first time, like, hey man, look at me or whatever. And obviously not this time, but I was actually pointing at his coach, right? The Factory Ed's coach. I was like, way to go, coach. Wait, and I had my phone like this, and I was pointing like this. I was like, way to go. And the coach pointed at me. I was like, awesome. And I put my phone down. I was like, oh shit. Like Zalal was just right there. I didn't even see him running over. And I was like, oh, Zalal, congrats, man. So I didn't even he just did that on his own. He seems like a fucking awesome dude, man.
And why you? Like, he didn't know all week that you were screaming he was going to win, right?
Well, before the fight, I walked up. I'm like, attaboy, Zalal, welcome home. Like, welcome back. So he saw me.
Okay.
Literally, as he's about to make his walkout, I was like, hey, welcome home, baby.
And you had a very memorable shirt on. So
yeah, I was like, welcome home, man. And then the coolest thing that I wish the broadcast caught as well, and then we can get, I mean, I don't know if people are interested in hearing this, but because obviously I was talking to fighters throughout the entire thing. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I was talking to everybody. And Zalal obviously dominated the first round. He came out the second round. He's facing us. And I had already been talking to him before. And I said, and I put in the vlog, but I didn't have his reaction because I didn't have it on the broadcast. I was like, welcome home, baby. Like, welcome back to the UFC. And he's like, He just had a dominant round. And there's like, fight, and the round starts, and he looks at me, like, winks and points, and then he gets to fighting. Like, in the fight, I was like, oh, shit. But they were, like, cutting a promo, so they got to the broadcast late. But
yeah, that is sweet. Somebody commented, here's the thing. Grown men don't like to be called baby, which seemed like projection. It seemed like a projection there because people say baby.
I say baby. I saw Kamaru Usman. I was like, hey, baby, what's up, baby?
Yeah.
Still, man.
People love to adapt him too. Anyway, we got a $2 super chat from Tannis. He says, Jake is the man. We Want Picks is the shit. And then a couple of emojis. Let's go ahead and move on. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to wewantpicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.